So you want to know what is a content marketing plan and how can you use it for your business? You've come to the right place. So what is a content marketing plan? Well, it's essentially your blueprint that matches your mission statement with action steps, okay? So I'm going to show you what it means to build a really good one because it's sort of the difference between throwing content out there, all your posts and things that you're doing, you're probably doing a ton of it, right? And it's not sticking. So that's the difference. It's being intentionally informing and educating the right people so that they want to know more from you. They're going to start to learn what it is you are offering and expect it and keep coming back for more and more. Okay, so it's sort of targeting the right people, the right time, the right place, with the right content. And you can do this if you're intentional. The first thing you have to ask yourself, who do you want to reach? Okay, not everybody in the world, okay? You've got to really narrow it down. You've got to figure out who is your target audience. Who's that client that you really want? And what is their problem that they have? So until you know exactly who you want to target, it really doesn't make any sense to build a plan because you won't know what content to produce until you know who you want to reach and what is their problem. Now that you know who you're targeting, what do you want them to do with the content? Okay, so that means, are you trying to build awareness? Are you trying to get more sales? Are you trying to change perceptions? What are you trying to do? Because that actually affects in how you produce this content. So if you, for example, you want sales, talk about the benefits as well as educating, okay? Or if you want to change perceptions, you need to educate, but also persuade. I think every piece of content should have some sort of educational aspect to it. So keep that in mind. Figure out not only who are you targeting, but what do you want them to do with the content that you're putting out there? Before you actually start making content, I want you to throw out every idea you have on paper. Do a total brain dump. Make this a monthly thing you could do, but put everything down on paper and then sort of arrange it and organize it based on what kind of goes together. Because then you can kind of craft ahead what makes sense in a sequence or kind of goes together in one piece of content. So then after you have that, I want you to think about what type of content you want to do. Is that going to be a post? Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be a blog or an article? Or is it going to be like for a story? What are you doing with this content? And every piece is going to be different because every platform has its own personality. And I really want you to be strategic in the sense of don't make the same content you would for Instagram and LinkedIn, okay? Or a tweet is so much different than Facebook, right? So you can actually repurpose your content, which is amazing, from one thing, from one piece of content. I promise you can make 10 different types of content. So this doesn't have to be a really hard thing to do in terms of making a content plan because you could have one piece of content give you so many other pieces of content that you can spread out and cross-reference on so many different platforms. Okay, we want people to stop the scroll, right? So your content marketing plan has to have a really strong visual aspect to it. Okay, so your theme, your whole idea of what the content's going to be and who you're targeting, that's great. But you need a really good visual aspect to it, whether it's a video or a photo or something with some writing on it too that actually catches their attention. You need to stop the scroll so that they can actually take in your content. Okay, so now you have the content. Now you need eyes on it, right? So the way to do that, two different ways. I think you have to, one, be out there so much and pushing people where you want them to go. So push them to your other accounts, push them to your website or somewhere you want them to go, but push them in strategic ways that actually helps boost all of your platforms, and on each platform be pushing people to see the other content, okay? Another way is hashtags. I know so many people don't like using hashtags, but they really work. And they work if you're strategic with them. So research the kind of people that you really want to find your content and use the hashtags that are related to them and related to the topics and the problems that they have, and they will find you. They will have eyes on your content if you're strategic using hashtags. Okay, a critical piece to your content marketing plan is scheduling time for you to be on those platforms right around when you are actually posting so that you can build engagement. If people are liking your stuff or they're commenting, you need to be on it at the same time and reacting and engaging with them because again, the whole point of a content marketing plan is to find the right people and to engage with them and build relationships so that you can succeed in your business, in your product, in your service offering. So don't just post and ghost. Instead, make it a point to be there when you're posting on that platform so you're ready to engage. Okay, I want to know what part of this was helpful. What part, was sort of new and which one are you going to try and implement in your business? So leave a comment below. Of course, subscribe and I'll see you in another video.